verbal riot.
James Gunn dropped a few. I don't know if he dropped it or someone leaked these pictures, but Superman has a new outfit, and so does a few of the other Justice League members, I guess, that are going to be in the movie. We only got pictures of Superman and Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Terrific, but I'm not feeling the new Superman costume, and I'm gonna show you guys what I mean by that. So this is the new Superman outfit, and it's played by the actor is David Corenswet, I think his name is Corenswet. Terrible name, but he's the guy who is replacing Henry Cavill. Okay, so if you take a look, I mean, he does have the traditional Superman outfit, right? He even has the underwear, but I don't know. There's something about that look for me that it, I'm not feeling it. Like I'm not feeling it. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm off, but it seems very clunky, right? Like it seems very boxy. It's wrinkled in places. Now I get it. This is probably like a behind the scenes shot. This is probably behind the scenes, and it's going to look very different, on film. I get that. Okay. And I just don't know if it works for me. And I'll tell you why. Because we've already had Henry Cavill, right? And if you put them side by side with each other, I mean, right? Like, and again, this is a behind the scenes versus in screen. So I'm not going to, completely dump on the guy or the costume completely, but there's something about it that I can't put my finger on that I'm not liking. Also, just compare it, just him next to Henry Cavill. Like Henry Cavill looks like Superman, right? Like he looks like Superman. So I don't know. The verdict is still out. I really don't like these kind of pictures. If I'm being honest, I don't like the pictures where they're still in production or pre-production, and we're not really seeing how it's supposed to look. Because when we see pictures like this, we make these judgments, right? Like really quickly, and it's not fair to the movie. It's not fair to the actor. So I'm gonna wait until I see it like a trailer, right? When I see a trailer, then I'll make a full judgment on it. But for now, I'm just saying, so far from what I've seen of it, there's a lot about it that I'm not exactly feeling because it feels like it wants to be new school and old school at the same time. If you get what I'm saying, right? Like it seems like it has the trunks, like the old school Christopher Reeve Superman, but the rest of it seems like it's trying to be super modern, and it's kind of clashing. So I don't know. I don't know. Some maybe you guys like it, and you can tell me in the comments. But I'm still kind of iffy on it. Now, along with Superman, though, we got a picture of Mr. Terrific. I keep calling him Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Terrific, who he's not a very well known character. Okay, in DC Comics, he's basically his power is just that he's super smart and he's a great fighter, right? He's a tech genius, and I'm gonna show you a picture of him right now, right? So this is on the left. That is the comics version of Mr. Fantastic. On the right is the actor playing him. The actor, I believe his name is Eddie something. Eddie Gathaji, I guess. I don't know. But that's the actor who was playing him. And so far, from what I could tell, it looks pretty good. I mean, they definitely got the jacket right. Um, and again, for this to be a pre-production picture or a production picture, is it's not bad. So that looks good. But here's the thing about what's weird about this. Okay, what's weird about Mr. Terrific is Grace Randolph had something to say about Mr. Terrific, but not about his costume, right? Not about the actor. She had a weird uh, opinion about Mr. Terrific, and I'm going to show you what I mean.
Black power, a little political in my opinion. I don't know if I would have injected that into the character. I think I would have just focused on making the character as sexy and cool as possible. And all right, so as for the hair, it's a little retro. I agree with CM. It's a little 70s, a little 60s. It's a little black power, a little political in my opinion. I don't know if I would have injected that into the character.
A little black power? Really, Grace? A little black power. What does she mean by that? See, I'm not one of those people who cry racism every time, someone says or does something stupid, right? But I love calling racism on like these super liberal people because they pretend to be so progressive and so above everybody else, right? And then what's crazy to me is she made that comment without flinching. Black power, his hair is black power. The guy just has a flat top. Well, a flat top fro. Eh, what's black power about his haircut? Right? But if you were to ask Grace, she said nothing wrong, right? Which is what they do a lot of the times. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, like really honest. There's this thing, right, where like liberals call like Republicans, oh, that's the racist party, right? I have heard liberals say way more racist things to my face than any Republican conservative ever has. Don't get me wrong. Of course, there's racist trolls online, and and some of them are conservative, right? And these are trolls online who you never see. They hide their image behind, they hide their profile pic, behind an egg and all these other ridiculous things, right? They're cowards, basically. They're trolls. But I'm talking to my face. I've had liberals say things where I'm like, do you even know what you just said? But to them, they feel they're entitled to say them because they're on the side of good. Right? They're on the good team. So they can say as many racist things as they want. Grace Randolph is one of those people. She's one of those annoying people who comes off so progressive, but there you go. And what's funny is she hasn't even acknowledged this. People have called her. They're dragging her on X right now. And she's not responding. Or she's blocking everybody who's leaving posts on her who's leaving comments on her post. She blocked me a long time ago. I only know this because other people have told me and showed me. And that's what she does. Anytime you call her out, she blocks you. She's a coward. And she's a hack. I don't understand the people who follow her. Her insights into things are stupid. She's not a film expert. By any means. She's not a film expert. So that's Grace's take on Mr. Terrific.